Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. Today is Thursday, July the 24th of the beautiful year 2025, and we are about to start another Paldas stream. The 2025 Paldas Classic Tournament is underway, and we have GUNTER versus SERENITY in a few minutes. Session number 2 of this match, followed by the session number 2 of the match between Le and ЩWIDR. As you can see, only one game difference in the upper match. SERENITY in the lead 4-5. Yeah, GUNTER had some struggles yesterday, and at some point was even 2-5 down, but was able to win the two remaining games of the session. It's only one game difference, so we might expect a very, very close match. And who knows, maybe first decider of the tournament will be needed. Then at 18 UTC, Le versus ЩWIDR. ЩWIDR have had a very, very tough session yesterday and has a very, very difficult task today. Le needs only 3 games in order to advance, so ЩWIDR needs to prepare a little bit of a miracle if he wants to bounce back. Let's maybe take a look at the bracket. Let's see what happened in the tournament so far. 14 players registered for this event and fight for 3 direct qualifying spots to the 2026 Paldas Cup, which will be our main event. As you can see, we have all matches of round of 14 at least started. 4 of them are already finished. GUNTER and SERENITY will be finished today, and my match against Dewey and the second session of this match will be played on Friday, August the 1st, so in 8 days. We already have 2 quarterfinal pairings, Hannah and James. This match is in a scheduling process. Le and ЩWIDR, this match will be concluded today, so we will know first of the semi-finalists today. And the winner of GUNTER versus SERENITY will play against Vlad in the quarterfinals. So this is how the situation in the tournament looks like for today. And let's me remind you about the rules of our event. We play level 18 starts only, no line cap. So level 19 Malens are strongly encouraged, and I kindly ask the players to pay attention what happens on the stream if your opponent stops out after 2, 5, 10 lines. Please be reasonable with your Malening. SPS controller and handcam are the mandatory things for this event. We play best of 19, so the first to win 10 games wins the entire match and advances to the next round. The matches are played in 2 sessions. Session number 1, 9 games in both matches of today. The first session is already in the books, and the session number 2 we play the remaining games up to 10 if a decider is necessary. We play as long as one of the players wins 10 games. Top 3 players, as mentioned, advance to the top 16 of the 2026 Paldas Cup. Okay, so before we start with the second session, let me show you also the player profiles. GUNTER with a comp PB of 602. SERENITY, the highest score of yesterday, 585. This is the current PB. And GUNTER is a player who is a regular Paldas player, played already in many tournaments, and you can see the stats for GUNTER from the 2025 Paldas cycle. 598, the highest score achieved this year so far. And as mentioned yesterday, GUNTER is a player who can play quite long and is very consistent in general. But I will show you the match stats in a second, and compared the losing scores and losing lines from the whole year and from the first session, we can see GUNTER underperformed a little bit, about 10-15 lines on average and median less than in this year. And yeah, this was definitely a case for GUNTER yesterday. But both players with some good high-scoring games. 545 for GUNTER so far, 585 for SERENITY, as mentioned. This will be this is a comp PB for SERENITY, and we will see if the score can be improved today. As far as those losing scores are concerned, GUNTER was more consistent, as you can see on the stats, but SERENITY played well in those games won. So 1 game advantage. Nothing decided yet, so we will see how it all develops today and who of the players will be able to win those 10 games first and advance to the next round. Yeah, so let me see if the players are alive. It looks like the players are alive. So let me bring the players to our scene and let me give the players some pieces. GUNTER and SERENITY, the seed for you for game number 10, which will be F4 DF08. I hope you both can play yeah, you have the Tetris gem which works with this 0 at the 5th spot. You know what? No, let's ignore it. I don't want to have any troubles. Ignore the first seed, let's take the second seed. The second seed with 9-1, as the second digit doesn't have this 0, so this won't be problematic. So please use this seed 686E91. 686E91. Let's ignore the seed with the 0. So for some Tetris gym cards it causes some problems, so yeah, let me don't cause these problems today. And yeah, GUNTER finishing his warm-up game with 466, and SERENITY already ready for the second session. And GUNTER wants to get some 19 play as well, but yeah, was not possible. GUNTER, please use this second seed 686E91. The first one with 0, please ignore it. We know that those one with 0 at the 5th spot cause some problems once in a while, so please use the one with the seed 686E91. It's GUNTER typing something. Good luck, have fun, says GUNTER. Okay, so it looks like both players are ready for game number 10 of this match, which starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yeah, good luck, have fun. Let's have some good games going, and let's hope yeah, our players can show the full potential of their skills, and that we will be able to see some nice games. Let the better player win. Sorry, yeah. I need to work a little bit more on my English pronunciation, but I hope you can understand me. No Cox Danny J today in the chat yet, right now, so maybe GUNTER can handle our commentary. Oh, and SERENITY with some misdecisions, but it shouldn't be a big deal. 51 for GUNTER, 50,000 for SERENITY. SERENITY should be fine. But now some weird pieces appearing, and SERENITY needs to burn even more. But there is a long war to fill in the hole. And slowly but surely SERENITY is regaining control over the board. And both players with 59,000 at the moment, so both players with the same scores. So there is a very neck and neck situation right now. Oh, and GUNTER now with also some holes to deal with. I don't want to say this as a situation or something, but a little bit of a slowdown for the French player. And SERENITY with about 1 Tetris advantage after 35 lines. Now a little bit of a slowdown for Serenity. This is a chance for GUNTER to build a lead. GUNTER already has a 1 Tetris lead. And Serenity is still fighting with the board. 184 for GUNTER, 147 for Serenity. Yeah, it looks like a weird seat here in this game number 1. We are halfway through level 18 and the players don't have the highest scores here in this game, so maybe the RNG is a factor here as well. It looks like neither of the players can find a proper rhythm in this game. But GUNTER is finally clean with a very nice build left side of the board and Tetris ready. GUNTER gets a long bar for Tetris, 266 for GUNTER, 194 for Serenity. So GUNTER with about 70k lead, which is a little bit more than 3 Tetrises. $264 for Serenity, 337 for GUNTER after almost 100 lines. So the lead is still pretty big for GUNTER, and the transition comes in about 30 lines. Yesterday we didn't have too much of a 19 play. Maybe today will be better in this part of the game. Level 19. It's not an easy thing to do with Paldas, but definitely it's doable if you train this. And yeah, let's see if the level 19 will be needed today to win any games. Not always it is the case that the games are decided on 19. Okay, so we have GUNTER 418, Serenity 339, and we're approaching transition. Serenity's board is, yeah, maybe not in the perfect shape. The well is open. Here is the long bar for Serenity, so Serenity lowers the board, and the board should be manageable on transition. Serenity transition with 390. And hello Zohasadar, welcome in the chat. GUNTER transitions with 468, so GUNTER with a very strong advantage, and Serenity's board is falling apart. I'm afraid Serenity will be topping out 138 lines with 396, 320. GUNTER is good for game number 10, and GUNTER equalizes the match score. We have 5-5, so as close as it only can be. 143 lines with 484, 420 for GUNTER in first game of the second session. 484, 420, and 396, 324, Serenity. Yeah, the pieces were pretty tough, so let's hope the seed for game number 11 will be better. The players are ready, so game number 11 starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. 796 E9. Yeah, we are good. And guys, just to remind you, this tournament has a Maturino prize pool. The link is in the chat. We are currently at $50. $100 is the guaranteed prize pool for this event. As promised, $50 paid by me in July, 50 in August. But if you want to make this prize pool bigger, feel free to click on the link in the chat. And yeah, make the prize pool bigger. Top 3 players of this event will get paid 40% for each of the semi-final winners and 20% for the third place finisher. GUNTER started with 71,000, Serenity with 74, so a very close start. And Serenity finally gets the long bar for Tetris. 145 for Serenity. GUNTER currently with 123. Oh, and GUNTER creating a long bar dependency and gets a Smash Boy. And there is no place for Smash Boy on the board, but GUNTER is doing great in order to survive it. It's maybe not that obvious. Oh, but those Smash Boys, those are very bad. GUNTER tries to do some. Oh, but the ZPs, oh no. Oh no, this is bad. GUNTER chops out 43 lines with a 132 620. And Serenity, you're good for game number 11. And hello. And hello Aki, welcome in the chat. 240 160 is the top out score for Serenity in game number 11. Ishi Seppuku ha Karakiri. Kamikaze, yeah. 43, 132, 620, 240, 160, 55. And yeah, Serenity in the lead, 6-5. The players are ready, so game number 12 starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. So game number 12 underway. Serenity with a more efficient start, 93,000 per player, representing Japan. Representing France, GUNTER with 22,000 so far. This is game number 3 of today. The first was won by GUNTER with 484, and the second one very probably so. The early top out from GUNTER. And now we are in game number 3. After session number 1, Serenity led 5-4. At some point it was even 5-2 for Serenity, but GUNTER was able to win the last 2 games of yesterday's first session. And we started session number 2 with one game advantage for Serenity. Oh, and Serenity outpacing Gunter massively in this game. Gunter with 80,000, Serenity with 233, 45 lines, and already 150k advantage for Serenity in this game. Yeah, so Gunter is in a lot of trouble, pace-wise. And the board is not in a bad shape, but with a score difference in this game, it's pretty big. Serenity is on a big pace right now. And this might be something like 650 transition pace, even if Serenity can keep up the pace. Hello AV Geek, welcome. Welcome to the stream. We are currently in game number 12, third game of this session. Serenity is in the lead, as you can see, 6-5, and is having a very good game number 12 going. Very good pace. And Gunter is kind of high, but should be able to dig this situation out. Yeah, and no matter what happens, I don't wish anything bad to Gunter, but no matter what happens, I would like to see Serenity playing this game out. And yeah, let's see what Gunter can do in this game. Gunter is already 250,000 points behind. 250,000 points is the difference. Serenity is at 100 lines with 472. And the highest score for Serenity yesterday was 585. So this is the definitely game where Serenity can beat the score from yesterday. But will the RNG allow it? Oh, Gunter is very high, and Gunter can't do anything more. Gunter tops out at 107 lines with 250, 216, 220 is the top out score for Gunter. But Serenity, as mentioned, please play this game out. I would like to see what will be the final score. You are not far away from transition. You are safe for this game, but it looks like a very good game. This might be your new comp PB. Oh, but this transition board is okay. It's maybe not the best one, and Serenity transitions with 565, and unfortunately there is no long bar, so Serenity tops out with 565, 460. No comp PB, but another strong game, and it's 7-5 for the player representing Japan. Yeah, so Serenity 7-5 ahead after 12 games, and both players are ready for game number 13, which starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yeah, Aki with some tough experiences recently. C96 to C97 to C98. Yeah, that's kind of tough. But we are back in our match, game number 13 going, We have GUNTER with 27,000, SERENITY with 71. GUNTER with 79,000, SERENITY with 96. And Dujika also in the chat. Hello Dujika, welcome. Oh, and now SERENITY with some missed drops. This board is, yeah, looking a little bit dangerous, but SERENITY gets some nice burns and is able to lower the board. SERENITY should be fine, and the board is open. Yeah. For SERENITY, 180 for GUNTER. Oh, and GUNTER's board is kind of high now. GUNTER needs to do something to... Okay, this was nice. But is there anything more GUNTER can do to survive it? The L doesn't go to the left, and GUNTER tops out at 65 lines. This 193,800 is the top out score for the French player. And SERENITY is good for game number 13. It's 8-5. 81 lines, 303,620, the final score for this game for SERENITY. And SERENITY is only 2 games away from advancing to the next round. And GUNTER is already ready for game number 14. And SERENITY is ready as well. So the game starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Started the game with 45,000, SERENITY with 52. So not a big difference between the two players. SERENITY gets a long war for Tetris. GUNTER is Tetris ready. Got a Tetris, now needs to find a way to solve the board. Thank you, Aki. I kind of used this music for almost a year or something. It's good because it's like, you know, how do you say it in English? No copyrights, no this, you know, weird stuff. So I can then upload those matches to YouTube and so on, and you know, sound is not muted and so on. So it's kind of good in a way as well. Yeah, but I really like this this soundtrack, this music. I don't know what's the proper word, but yeah, it's in the title about the 80s, so 80s music is kind of pog. So 139 for GUNTER, 174 for SERENITY. SERENITY needed to lower the board in order not to fall into many troubles. GUNTER is waiting for a long bar, but as soon as the long bar comes, as soon as GUNTER closed the well, of course, classic situation in a NTSC. In this NES Tetris, we're waiting for the long bars. Then we decide to close the well for a second, and the next piece comes. Is the long bar. But yeah, it is what it is. GUNTER with 201, SERENITY with 220, so around 1 Tetris lead for SERENITY in this game. Oh, and SERENITY with a misdrop of a J piece. This might be troublesome. Can SERENITY find a way to survive this situation? Oh, another J misdrop. This might be fatal. SERENITY is fighting, but the board is in a very bad shape. And this is a chance for GUNTER. GUNTER will take this chance because GUNTER has already more points than SERENITY. 227 top out means GUNTER takes this game, and we have 6-8 from GUNTER's perspective. So GUNTER somehow stopped the bleeding. 295, 260. And maybe GUNTER is back in the match. Let's see what the next game brings. It's 6-8 from GUNTER's perspective. And the players are ready. Game number 15 starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yeah, AVGeek over 30 degrees Celsius is kind of a tough weather. Yeah, but we have summer, so we have to be prepared for those kind of temperatures. Okay, so let's see what the players are doing in game number 15. 1619 for GUNTER, 71,000, 1819 for SERENITY, 92. For GUNTER, 139 for SERENITY. $114 for GUNTER, 189 for SERENITY. SERENITY would like to see an L piece to fix the board, and the L piece came, so SERENITY is in a good situation right now. GUNTER goes for a center well setup and got a long bar. 142 for GUNTER, 213 for SERENITY. GUNTER with center well setup, but didn't want to wait too long. Closed the well for a moment. Unfortunately for GUNTER, there was no long bar coming. So now the long bar comes and GUNTER gets a long bar for a Tetris. 195 for GUNTER, 250 for SERENITY. And another Tetris for GUNTER. So GUNTER maintains this center well setup. And gets another long bar, so this center well setup is paying off for GUNTER right now. Oh, but now, unfortunately, GUNTER getting long bars when not Tetris ready. SERENITY 301, GUNTER 245, SERENITY with a blocked well. It gets the piece to reopen the well, and another long bar for Tetris 326, SERENITY 252 for GUNTER. Houston, we've got a problem. Yeah. So here we are, 100 lines in GUNTER 324, SERENITY 377. So GUNTER around 2 Tetrises behind. It's still over 20 lines to go before transition. For 10 for SERENITY, 372 for GUNTER, but GUNTER also 4 lines behind, so about 1 Tetris. So this might be about 1 true Tetris lead for SERENITY, but GUNTER forced to close the well. Well, the long bar comes, but there is another long bar for GUNTER. GUNTER takes a long bar for Tetris, 399, SERENITY with 419. SERENITY was not able to get Tetrises, and the final Tetris for SERENITY 444 transition, and GUNTER can have a similar transition if the long bar comes for GUNTER, so the game will be decided 19, 446 GUNTER, 449 SERENITY. SERENITY is fighting for survival on 19. GUNTER can get even one more Tetris before transition, and GUNTER gets it, 470, and this will be enough for GUNTER to take this game because SERENITY tops out at 450, 680. So GUNTER is good for game number 15. GUNTER, you can of course play this game out if you want to, but you are good. It's 7-8 from GUNTER's perspective. GUNTER bouncing back a little bit in this match, and only one game difference between the players. And GUNTER topping out at 147 lines, 486, 120. And 486, 120 for GUNTER, 147 lines, so not that far away from level 21. Yeah, so GUNTER 7, SERENITY 8, 15 games in, and 4 more possible if the players decide to go for a full distance match. The players are ready, so game number 16 starts in a 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Yeah, close games is something what we all like. This is nice like experience for the viewers where the players are so close. It's getting more and more excited before transition. Yeah, GUNTER was like slightly behind for the whole like 100 lines of the game, like around Tetris, 2 Tetrises behind, but then was able to play more efficiently, so to speak, in the remaining lines of 18, and yeah, this was enough to take the game. Yeah, so we played 6 games today. 3 games won by Serenity, 3 games won by GUNTER. This 1 game difference is yeah, the 1 game difference coming from yesterday. Well, now GUNTER, okay, gets a long bar. This should be fine, and this will be fine. Oh, and yeah, Serenity's stream is back. That's good. So GUNTER started with 240,000, Serenity with 160, so yeah, now the roles have changed. GUNTER is the one who is pacing. Oh, and as soon as I said it, GUNTER made a misdrop of 2 pieces in the middle of the stack. Now needs to clean the board. Shouldn't be anything fatal for GUNTER. There is a chance for Serenity to reduce GUNTER's advantage a little bit. And GUNTER is clean, that's cool. Serenity with 234 and GUNTER with 275, so 2 Tetrises lead for GUNTER after 70 lines. So GUNTER still ahead. And GUNTER was able to deal with those misdrops pretty efficiently. It didn't take too long to have a clean board ready for Tetris, so very nicely done by our French player. Okay, GUNTER gets another long bar for Tetris. 346 GUNTER, 288 Serenity. Okay, Serenity with a nice S spin, no 2G spin to destroy the board. GUNTER 388, Serenity 362. So GUNTER still in the lead in this game and gets a nice long bar for another Tetris. 406, Serenity 385. So GUNTER 1 Tetris ahead, and we have a little bit more than 20 lines to go before transition. So let's see how the game goes before transition, what the players are able to get. If there will be some good scores going for the players. GUNTER once again with a center well set up. It looks like those center well setups work for GUNTER pretty well today. 460 GUNTER, 455 Serenity, so we are very neck and neck, and this game might be decided on a level 19 speeds. Gunter gets a long bar for a Tetris, 483, Serenity with 479. Serenity is Tetris ready before transition. Gunter as well, Serenity transition with 503, Gunter 507, and Serenity is topping out. Gunter has more points and Gunter equalizes the match result. We have 8-8, guys. Gunter is on fire in the recent games. Gunter gets small advantages which are more than enough to take the games, and we have 8-8 after 16 games of this match. GG's both double 500k, but Gunter is the one who got more points. And hello ЩWIDR, hello Tolstoy, welcome in the chat. You came for, yeah, the remaining games of this match. It's 8-8, 3 more games possible, 2 of them have to be played, so it's getting more and more and more exciting. Gunter 8, Serenity 8, one of the players will be eliminated, unfortunately. Both are doing great, but there's only a spot for only one spot from this match in the next round. Okay, so Gunter is ready, waiting for the readiness from Serenity, and here we have it. Game number 17 starts in a 3, 2, 1, Tetris. F6, E9. Yeah, okay, so we are in game number 17. The longest match we had so far was the match between Vlad and Michu, 10-8. There was no decider yet in this tournament. But if we should see a decider, I think this match is a good candidate to do so. Yeah, so guys, just to remind you, the Matcherino is here. We are currently at $50. If you wanna contribute, if you wanna make this prize pool bigger, the link is in the chat. Feel free to donate some US dollars to make this prize pool bigger. And yeah, top 3 players of this event will get a share of this prize pool. Oh, Gunter should be fine. This was slight misdraw, but yeah, one more burn and Gunter is open. Gunter gets a long bar for a Tetris. 79 for Gunter, meanwhile 118 for Serenity. So Serenity is about 40k ahead after 26-27 lines. So around 2 Tetris advantage in these early stages of game number 17. Now a little bit of a slowdown for Serenity, and Gunter was able to catch up. We have a very tight, very necky score. Yeah, the longer the match takes, like the closer the games become. So yeah, it's kind of fun to watch. I wonder if it's fun to play or to the players. I know they might deal with some stress right now, but it's definitely a nice match to watch. $292 for Serenity, 274 for Gunter, so after 68-69 lines, Serenity is 1 Tetris ahead. It gets another long, but this was a very nice scheme for Serenity with these TPs. 265 Serenity, 343 GUNTER, so one real Tetris lead for the player representing the country of Japan. Yeah, so both players now exchanging Tetrises. $412 for GUNTER, $410 for Serenity, and we are at 90 lines. Now both. GUNTER's board is looking kind of weird right now. But GUNTER needs something to skim, and in order to get this left side a little bit more accessible, okay, put some smash boys there. Oh, this is looking very dangerous for GUNTER right now. Is there anything GUNTER can do to survive it? Is there anything GUNTER can do to survive it? I'm afraid not. GUNTER tops out at 419,900. 419,900. And Serenity, you are good for game number 17. You are leading 9-8. Yeah, probably Serenity wants to play this game out. It's not that far from transition. So let's see what the final score of this game will be. Oh, nice dirty Tetris by Serenity. And the transition 540 score. And let's see if Serenity can do anything on 19. A long bar would be cool, and Serenity gets a long bar 566. And the board is low, so maybe it can be a new comp PB. 585 was the highest score achieved by Serenity yesterday. And here it is. This will be a new comp PB by Serenity. Can it be a 600k score? Oh, the board is now getting high. Serenity is doing a good job. An L to the left, 593. Oh no, unfortunately not 593 to 20. But I think it's only a matter of time when Serenity gets a 600k in comp. Yeah, so well played. 166 lines, a little bit of 19 played as well. So yeah, 593 to 20 for Serenity in this game. How would you prefer to be cooked? Asked Aki GUNTER, and GUNTER answers, right. Oh my god. Okay. So, 17 games in, Serenity has a match point. GUNTER needs to win this game in order to force a decider. The players are ready. Game number 18 starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Fried Frenchman for dinner today, Suzaki. Okay. And Zohasadar saying in the chat, let's go GUNTER, I wanna see the decider. I think, guys, we all want to see the decider. And the two players gave us a good match. So it would be cool to have a decider finish. Decider in a best of 19. Kind of interesting situation. 130 for GUNTER, 170 for SERENITY. Yeah, but SERENITY building some kind of a tower in the middle of the board. It's not like a classic Finnish tower yet. But you know, the things can escalate quickly. 182 GUNTER, 196 SERENITY. So a little bit less than a Tetris lead for SERENITY and GUNTER. Yes, is under a lot of pressure. GUNTER can't afford topping out. GUNTER needs to survive this game and needs to outscore SERENITY in order to force a decider. $311 for SERENITY, $262 for GUNTER. So SERENITY is building a lead. GUNTER closed the wall for a moment, but now gets the well open and would like to see a long bar soon. And GUNTER gets a long bar for a Tetris. 291 for GUNTER, 381 for SERENITY. So SERENITY 90k ahead and 3 lines ahead as well. Yeah, GUNTER needs to go now for Tetrises. Looks like, yeah, GUNTER has to go for some aggressive approach. SERENITY 427 after 93 lines. Another good game by SERENITY. The longer the match takes, it looks like SERENITY is more and more comfortable with Pal. GUNTER gets some Tetrises. Now SERENITY will need to skim those lines, but got a nice setup to do so. And another Tetris for SERENITY. 502 at 110 lines. GUNTER with 407 after 104. Yeah, so Hasadar, for SERENITY, it's like an first official PAL-DAS match. It's not like it's a brand new game, but like, you know, first official competitive match and PAL-DAS only events. So this is what I meant. And you know, from your own perspective, Hasadar, that playing on your own and playing in matches is kind of a different experience. 485 for GUNTER, 559 for SERENITY. SERENITY transitioned, and SERENITY is Tetris ready for 585. GUNTER will transition with the next Tetris. 532 for GUNTER, and GUNTER needs to survive it even longer on 19. GUNTER needs to do some 19 magic. 590. And SERENITY is stopping out. GUNTER, you have a chase down. 591. 591 is the score you need. 591 is the score you need to force a decider. $591 is what GUNTER needs, but misdrops the long bar and GUNTER can't do anything more. GUNTER tops out with 549, 420. What a game it was. What a game it was, guys. SERENITY takes the game and the match 10-8. Oh, that was a great match, guys. That was a great match, and here is our winner, SERENITY. Congratulations. Yeah, GUNTER, thank you very much for the participation in this event. Unfortunately, it wasn't meant for you to win the match, but the next tournaments will be played September, October, November, December. So if you wanna play in those tournaments, yeah, feel free. Feel free to do so. So yeah, I don't know what's Serenity's overall PB, but the comp PB is the highest score from this match, which is 593,220. Yeah, Serenity, maybe you can tell us what's your overall PAL-DAS PB, so we have a reference. $664. Okay. So Hasadar, the next tournament will be played in September. So the registration will open in August and will be open until the end of the August, and next tournament is in September. Because this month, this event we play right now, this is a 2 months event. So the next one will be the regular PDM with a best of 9 and so on. So yeah. Yeah, so guys, let me show you the bracket. See the match stats? I can speak. I don't want to say as far. As you can see, the losing scores and losing lines. It's quite of an equal match, but a little bit more of efficiency on Serenity's end. This made a difference in this match. 10-8, and here is our bracket. Why is not updated? Oh, what's going on, guys, with the bracket? No, it should be. Yeah, here we have it. So, guys, in the bottom part of the bracket, we have like 2 seed upsets. And we have seat number 14, Serenity, playing against seat number 11, Vlad, in the quarterfinals. So, yeah, this is an interesting match for sure. Both players were able to beat the higher seeded opponents in round of 14. And yeah, guys, we go for a few minutes break, and we will be back for the second session between Le and ЩWIDR. Le leads 7-2. Let me set up the things, and yeah, it's time for you to get something to drink because it's summer, it's hot, and we can't dehydrate. So, few minutes of break, and we will be back for the second session of the day, Le versus ЩWIDR. Yeah, see you in a few minutes. And I'm back, and we are going to play our second session of today, the match between Le and ЩWIDR. This is the first match for Le, as the two first seeds didn't have to play in the first round with only 14 players. So the first match for Le, seed number 2. Second match for ЩWIDR. ЩWIDR was able to beat Żurawliow 10-7 in the round of 14. But now ЩWIDR has a tough situation after session number 1, because Le is in the lead 7-2, 450, highest score for Le in the first session, 470 for ЩWIDR. But as you can see, ЩWIDR had a very tough session. Those losing scores and losing lines tell you the whole story. So, Le only 3 games away from advancing to the next round. ЩWIDR needs to prepare a miracle if he wants to come back in this match. A quick reminder about the rules. We play level 18 starts only, no line cap. SPS, controller and handcam are the mandatory things for this event. Best of 19. First to win 10 games wins the entire match, and the matches are played in 2 sessions. Session 1 9 games and the remaining games up to 10 if necessary in session number 2, and each session is played on a separate date. Session number 1 was played yesterday. Top 3 players of this event advanced to the top 16 of 2026 PAL-DAS Cup. Yeah, so let me see, where are the players? Okay, ЩWIDR is there. I can see Le. Alright, I pinged Le and I will DM Le as well. Yes, we are waiting for Le. Let me maybe show you ЩWIDR playing in his ski jumper suit and warming up on 19. I hope I don't have to do the timer thing, because being 7-2 ahead and losing a match due to a no-show. Oh, there is Le. Hello Le, welcome. Yeah, I was kind of worried that you might have forgotten or something. And yeah, being 7-2 ahead and losing because of a no-show would be kind of a difficult situation, but Le is here, so yeah, all good, all safe. So here we have Le on level 19 warm-up. Looks like Le is training on A2 B3 62 seed, so let's hope we will get a new seat for the players. Let's see what the seat will be. It will be 3F, 5A, 7D, so oof. Fortunately a different seat than the one is training on right now. And yeah, as mentioned, 7-2 is the advantage for Le after session number 1. Only 3 games needed to advance to the top 4 of this event, and ЩWIDR needs to prepare a miracle, like for example Dawid Kubacki in Zefeld in 2019 on the normal hill, where our Polish ski jumper was, I can't remember exactly, 28 or 27 after the first round of jumping, and was able to win a gold medal. F, 5A, 7D is the seed for game number 10. And Le is already ready. ЩWIDR is ready as well. So game number 10 of this match, first game of this session, starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. So let's see how both players approach this session. Yeah, for ЩWIDR, the task is kind of simple. He needs to take one game at a time. Also doesn't need to risk too much. It's a comfortable lead, so simply play some solid games and see how the situation develops. And we have both players with pretty similar starts, 118 for both after 25-26 lines. Oh, and ЩWIDR a little bit of a misdrop of the ZPs, but okay, ЩWIDR is trying to work around this misdrop. This slows him down a little bit, but most important thing is that ЩWIDR is alive. And you know, you only can score points in Tetris when you are alive, so this is important. And ЩWIDR is now open. Is Tetris ready? And gets a long bar for Tetris. 164 for ЩWIDR, 220 for Le. So Le is in the lead in this game. Yeah, Le, as mentioned, is not doing anything crazy. It's a solid game so far. And ЩWIDR, 217. After 67, Le 249, so Le 1.5 Tetris ahead. Now Le. Okay, opens the wall, gets number 4 Tetris, 376 for Le, 340 for ЩWIDR. And another Tetris for ЩWIDR, so ЩWIDR is only 10k behind. So ЩWIDR was able to reduce the deficit a little bit. 100 lines in, 30 lines to go before transition. So still some Tetrises can be scored by both players. For 19 for Le, for 11 for ЩWIDR. already over 500k, so first 500k of the match, of the tournament for the American player. ЩWIDR 461 gets a long bar for a Tetris 484. So with the next long bar, ЩWIDR can also surpass 500k. 506, and if ЩWIDR somehow can get another Tetris, ЩWIDR can get then his new comp PB, and here it is, 532. This will be a new comp PB for ЩWIDR for sure. Topped out at 133 lines with 560 to 80, 560 to 80. ЩWIDR with 534. 520. ЩWIDR gets another comp PB. GG's. But the game goes to Le. Le leads 8-2. ЩWIDR is definitely fighting. Comp PB in the first game of the session, but unfortunately it was not enough to beat the American opponent. Yes, so the players are ready. And game number 11 starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. For Le, 33 for ЩWIDR are the opening scores of this game number 11. So left 206, ЩWIDR 171, so 1.5 Tetris lead for the American player so far. Now ЩWIDR is in kind of a situation with some good pieces. Should be an easy solve for ЩWIDR, and yeah, ЩWIDR should be back in business in a second. And here is the Tetris for ЩWIDR, 220. Meanwhile, Le with 350. Le now with another Tetris, 373, 150k ahead of ЩWIDR. And ЩWIDR with some misdrops. Oh, a nice T-spin for ЩWIDR to save the board. Gets a long bar for a Tetris. 247. ЩWIDR 399 already for Le. Le 399 after 82 lines. So with a monster pace. So no matter what happened in these games, what happens in this game, sorry, please play this game out. But please don't potato in this game, le. Oh, nice hits by le, 429.95 flies. So this was a little bit of a slowdown for the American player, but it is still a very good pace. Let me check what's le comp PBs once again. 645. Yeah, it would be interesting to see if le can challenge this score. It looks like some 19 play will be needed. Oh, but where is the long bar for le? There is no long bar and le. Okay, he's playing with fire right now. Le is playing with fire. Finally gets a long bar, 500k it is. ЩWIDR meanwhile with 350. Le with another long bar, 523. So le was able to save the game, but now the board is a very difficult one to deal with. It was like a last second long bar for le to save the game at the crucial moment. 534 for le, 425 for ЩWIDR. Le gets another Tetris, 582. Can le survive this board? I'm afraid le can't, and le tops out 136 lines with 584, 620, 584, 620 is the score for le. ЩWIDR topping out at 455, 520, 455, 520 is the top out score for ЩWIDR. Yeah, so ЩWIDR fought again in this game, but unfortunately for ЩWIDR, it's another game for le. Le leads 9-2, and le has match points. Yeah, this RNG was kind of nice to both of you, to be honest. And the players are ready. Game number 12 starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yeah, so ЩWIDR now needs to win 8 games in a row if he wants to advance to the next round. Le needs only one. And ЩWIDR starts with a little bit of a situation, but gets some pieces to dig out of it. And le, oh, was it an intentional placement of a long bar? I'm not sure, but le, yeah, got out of it anyway. So le with 83,000, ЩWIDR with 43. So yeah, ЩWIDR once again started with a tougher situations to deal with. 67 for ЩWIDR, 109 for le. On 82 for ЩWIDR, 202 for le. Le with a clean board, gets a long board, gets a Tetris. Oh no, okay. Now it's looking weird for Le, and Le's board is getting higher and higher, and Le can't do anything more. Le tops out at 228, so ЩWIDR, you have your first chance today. 228.001 would be enough for you to win, because Le has a 228 flat. To 19. Yeah, so now from now on, a line out will be more than enough for ЩWIDR to you know, to take this game. 226. 226, 880. One more line is needed for ЩWIDR, and ЩWIDR will be good. ЩWIDR now is good. ЩWIDR takes the game. It's 9-3. So finally a game won for the Polish player. D5 lines to 32,560. Game is a game, right? Yes, so it's 9-3 for Le. And Merk, what a Monk. I saw Monkas and said Merk, sorry for that. The players are ready, so game number 13 starts in a 3, 2, 1. Tetris. And Dobry Człowiek, one in the chat. Hello, Dobry, welcome. Yes, ЩWIDR got a comp PB today in game number 10, the first game of the session, but it wasn't enough. 560 for Le was the score to win the game. Then Le got 584 on the early top out in the previous game, which allowed ЩWIDR to finally win a game in this session. But Le, still in a very comfortable situation, is 9-3 ahead, only one game away from advancing to the semifinals, to the top 4 of this event. And top 3 players are getting qualified to the Paldas Cup. So if you qualify to top 4, you have around 75% to qualify, to get this qualifying spot. Yeah, at least you get 2 chances. One of those 4 players, of course, will go home empty-handed, but the 2 semifinal winners and the first place finisher, they will get those qualifying spots. Some score updates maybe. 126 for Le, 48 for ЩWIDR. So 80k is the lead for the American player. Oh, and ЩWIDR with a misdrop of the Z piece on the left side of the board. Okay, it's not... Oh, but another misdrop of the T piece, and this might be it for ЩWIDR. ЩWIDR tops out at 44 lines with 81,700 points. It means Le takes the game and a match 10-3, but Le, as always, if you wanna play the game out, feel free to do so. It's your privilege as a match winner. ЩWIDR, thank you very much for the participation in this tournament. You played 17 games in match 1, 13 games in this one. Yeah, this was a breakthrough in this tournament, and also we had a You had like 30 games to play, so you had some time to practice your competitive play. Yeah, so I'm happy you got some comp PBs in this tournament, 2 if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, you're improving your competitive play, which is good to see. Next tournament will be the regular PDM in September. So now you have time to train more, and yeah, you can come back in September and we'll see how it goes. I felt more confident with casting, and I think I'm much more likely to get. Oh, that's cool. And I hope also you like the format of the tournament. It's kind of experimental one with those 2 sessions played on 2 separate days, but I think it's kind of working. Oh, and Le, what is Le doing in his in his last game? Okay, Le tops out with 104, 417, 620, and Le is your match. Sorry, not ЩWIDR. Le is your match winner, and Le advances to the semi-final. Congratulations! Now your opponent will be decided, Le, by the match between Serenity and Vlad. I will show you the bracket in a second, but here is your match winner, here is Le, and here are your match stats. After 13 games, we have Le with the highest score of 584 and ЩWIDR with the highest score, a new comp PB of 534, 520. Yes, ЩWIDR was able to improve his losing scores a little bit, and but unfortunately it wasn't enough. Was from ЩWIDR's perspective, unfortunately too strong. But ЩWIDR took his experience from it, and it's also cool. So 10-3, the win for Le. And yeah, I will show you the bracket. Here it is, Le already in the semis. I can finally wash this suit off, okay. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, so as mentioned, Le is in the semis and is waiting for the winner of the match between Serenity and Vlad. Serenity won today against GUNTER 10-8, and yeah, now we are about to schedule the match between seat number 14 and seat number 11. So we'll have a 2-digit seed in the semis in this tournament. Kind of interesting thing. So we have already 3 quarterfinal pairings, already 1 semi-finalist. Hannah and James, this match in a scheduling process. Serenity and Vlad will, yeah, I will start scheduling this soon as well. I play against Dewey on Friday next week on August the 1st, our second session, and then the winner of our match can play against Ro14, and then we'll proceed with the tournament further. Yeah, I want to show you also the ELO rating list, because after this win today, Le make a little bit of a jump in the ELO rating list from 8 to 5. As you can see, currently world number 5 with an ELO rating of 1748, 2 points ahead of Cobra and 7 points ahead of Ro14 and 8 points ahead of AV Geek. So quite of a close group here. Those spots 5 to 8. And yeah, this is how it looks. And yeah, we're done for the stream today. Let me check what. Yeah, the only upcoming match is the one between myself and Dewey on Friday, August the 1st. But we are working on some other matches, and as mentioned yesterday, the super show between the top 3 players from paldastetris, Merke, Tugi and AV Geek. They want to play those best of 19 matches as well, so they will have like a separate super show for those players, and yeah, we'll give you the show as well. Probably the first session between Tugi and AV Geek will be played this Sunday, and the second session somewhere Monday, Tuesday or Wednesday. But still waiting for the confirmation from the players. Okay guys, so let me check who can we rate. Is there anyone streaming Tetris? Any matches, any practices? Let's find out.
.663, everyone else has surpassed.
Yeah, we have some Tetris Wars things going on. And yeah, there is a battle royale going on there. So let's check Classic Tetris Wars, and we will be back later, maybe in a week, maybe not. Check the upcoming matches channel, and there you can see when the next matches are scheduled. Thank you for today, guys. Have a nice rest of your Thursday. See you next time. Bye bye.